Oh, hi. Well, told you I'd be getting the paperwork out, so this is our second day working the 100 hour. And I've got here the inspection report. I think what we want to work on today, see, A is propeller group. Let's see. I'll give you, try to give you a good picture of this when I'm editing this. And B is engine group. And first thing we've got to do before we get started is we got to remove the cowl. I started the oil change Friday. This is Monday. And the oil drained out, actually kind of made a mess on the floor. So let's take a look at that. Just realized I forgot my mic today. So I don't know how much difference that's going to make, but as you can see right here, there's my bucket with the oil in it, and it somehow leaked around there. So let's put some Speedy Dry, also known as kitty litter, on that so we can clean that up. Later I'll take the oil from this bucket and put it in another container so I can take it and dispose of it. Okay, so until that dries up, that's gonna kind of be a mess for me, but it'll dry up. I'll sweep it up and take care of it. So I'm gonna set this up to hyperlapse. Gonna pull the cowling off here. I've got to pull the propeller off because this cowling won't come off without the propeller coming off. And then we can get at the engine and inspect it. And I'm also going to show you how I do the compression test. So here we go. Okay, now that I've got the prop off, it's a backing plate for my spinner, I can pull the cowl off. But there's a couple things I got to do before I can do that. I've got most of the screws out, not all of them, but there's a hose here. Let's see, I got a long screwdriver that I brought back. Right here. Nice size screwdriver. I can reach right down in here. Oh, come on, Gary. I'm used to doing things two-handed. This brings air back for my electric fuel pump. All right. And for the gasolator is all there. So. Okay, that's off. And need to get a flashlight. What do I do with the flashlight? Okay, it's over here. Need to disconnect the air box. I'm trying to remember, how do I usually do that? I think I do the front. The easiest way to do this is to open this cowling up a little bit. One more here. All right. Let's see. Reach in there. Take that clamp off. I think I got a couple wires to disconnect on the other side. Let's reach in there, get this on. All right. I'm inspecting as I go here. All right. So let's take this top off first. Trying to be really careful not to lose any of these washers. Because they're hard to come by now that I don't work at an airport anymore. All right. Be careful here I don't scratch anything. Don't run into anything. Take these over and set them on the floor. Hopefully in a nice safe spot. Here we'll put some light on the subject. Now. Okay, there's the wires for that. Back when I'm doing this every day, I got all my tools right at hand, but since I don't do it very often anymore, once a year actually, I misplace my tools regularly. Okay. So, I don't really have the tool I want, but I got a tool that'll work. I've got to cut some wire ties here. See if I can get you guys down so you can see what I'm doing. Just working and shooting it on is kind of a pain. All right, so this is the area I'm working in right here. What I'm trying to do is get this apart where these wires fasten together. wire ties. I don't know if you can see that electrical connection right there. Okay, got that one off. Got some really fine cutters, but I think I took them home. They're actually model railroad cutters. We're cutting model railroad rail, but they work beautiful for this. So I bought some others that weren't quite so nice at a place called Sam and Jake's, and that's what I was looking for. I thought it should be here, but I didn't see them. Okay, so I need to cut this one because that wire fastens to the cowling. Those little ones are so much nicer than these big side cutters. All right. I think we got it. Move the oil out of the way. You doing okay, bud? Okay, so I got the camera back out of the way so I can remove the rest of this cowling. You gotta be careful. I'll have gas all over. There's a quick drain right there for checking for water in the gas and so on. Okay. I try to do this in such a manner that it doesn't cause it to twist too much and bend anything. I'd like to say I'm always successful at that. But you probably wouldn't believe me. So I won't say it, because it's not true. Look up, true. Okay. I think everything's loose. Let's see. Nose ball. Gotcha. Oops, I see there's another screw over here. You're gonna get clobbered by this if you're not careful. Yeah. I don't want that to happen. Okay, I think that bottom is out. Yep. Alrighty, we got her, she's a little dirty in here just from oil dripping, and the fact that it is kind of an oily place there, and then the dust and stuff gets in there. So that'll be cleaned up before we put it back together. All right, let's put all these screws in there. Let me come over here. I'll show you what we got here first. Here's our nose bowl. And behind that light there is the air cleaner, which is a paper air cleaner. I have to check the date on that. I think I'm still good, but we'll see. So we want to inspect this for major cracks and stuff like that. And everything looks pretty good. We'll give her another look here. I didn't see any cracks in the bottom cowl as I took it apart, or in the upper cowl. I've had to do some repairs on that in the past. I gotta do some repairs on the latch, I can't remember now. Okay, well, let's go back over here. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put the prop back on, just temporarily. But so we take this off because so we can adjust or inspect all of this. Here's your exhaust pipe. Here's your intake, your carburetor. And this is where the heated air, when you ask for carb heat, comes in. We have to inspect the exhaust, the intake runners here. See, they've got some rubber hoses on them here. They're heated up through the oil. Oops, I see I got a screw missing there. That's what this is all about. All right, I want to show you this. You see the piece there with the, looks like a hose connector? That's exactly what that is. And that's how we do the compression test. And I think as soon as we get the prop back on, we'll do that, so you can see what it is. I'm going to put the prop back on exactly as I took it off. You see this mark right here? That was up at the very top. Then I got a socket on the old ratchet. Get it spinning in the right direction. Want to be very careful with your prop. You don't want to drop it. Gee, I hope this audio comes out okay. Intended to bring my microphone. Trying to improve on the quality of these videos. Okay, there we go. That's on there. Can't go anywhere. We're not going to put it on tight, but we need it on there to do the mag check and to do the compression test. All right. So the cylinder that you're testing needs to be top dead center. I'm going to change the cylinder. If I can find my tools, which I had in my hand here. That's piston number 2, cylinder number 2. This is a horizontal opposed Lycoming 0320, and it has a couple more letters on there too. I can't remember what exactly this one is without looking at the logs. Let's do cylinder 1. Okay, these things can be a pain to get started. We could probably fix that up when we edit it. All right, I'm going to show you how we find out where the top dead center on a particular cylinder is. We want cylinder 1. Holding my thumb over top of this, I'm going to compress the air in that as I turn the prop. Okay, just compressing it. And you're going to hear the mag click. Okay. That should be just past TC. There's the top dead center right there. It's there's a mark on the starter. Also a mark on the back part of the flywheel that matches the brake line in the cylinder block. Okay, let's see if I can do this in a way that it's not going to be damaged and I'm not going to be damaged. Huh. Highly unlikely. Let's see, where do we want to set this? Let's bring it over here. Requires a air compressor. The compression reading is something over 80. So in other words, what we do is put 80 pounds of pressure in the cylinder and we read these two gauges. Now when I hook that up, this should go back to 80. I can adjust that here and then I'll read what this pressure says. That tells me how bad the cylinder is leaking. And you want to beware to stay away from that propeller, because even though shouldn't be air going in it right now, once I put air in there, it's going to want to spin. If it's exactly on top dead center, it'll stay there. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, we're putting air in it. It's pretty good. All right. You can see there's about 81 pounds. And you can see that I'm reading 74. Now that's a cold cylinder. We usually warm the cylinder up before we do that. And I've already done this, so I'm just showing you how you do it. Let me show you here what happens when you move it. It wants to push that propeller. So I'm having to hold it now. Put it back up here, and it wants to go the other way. So right there, top dead center, doesn't want to move. All right, shut the air off, disconnect that, take the pressure off it, I'm good. Sometimes it seems like I don't get much done, but I think it's time for Trooper and I to take a break. Here, Troop, you want some water? No? Well, I want some coffee. Come loose. I drink way too much coffee. Yeah, it's kind of like having too much fun, though, I guess. So, you know, just it depends on how you look at it. All right. Let's take a break, Trooper. Oops. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't know you were going to jump up here. Okay, come on. Yeah, he's been not too happy because he hasn't been getting enough attention. Well, yes. I love you, my boy. You got coffee on your back. Did you know that? Yeah, you've got coffee on the floor because I didn't expect you to jump up like you did. And you bumped the coffee cup. So we'll take a little break here, and then I will read through the instructions on the checklist for the engine. I think probably first thing I ought to do, maybe just let's put some oil in it, since I drained the oil out of it, and change the filter. Could put the spark plugs back in. Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. I can still move the propeller. Well, you know what? I'll leave them out because I want to do the mag check, so leave them out for now. Like I say, I need to read the checklist. I used to have a regular old habit of this is how I did it, da 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 da. But since I don't do it that often now, I have to think of what I'm doing and look at the checklist more before I could do most of the stuff and then go and fill the checklist out. Okay, let's shut this off. So I'll just show you the quick drain right there. A flashlight on it so you can see it. That slides up and fastens, and then the oil can drain out right here. Okay. So we're going to. All right, we're going to put the oil in it. I got 8 quarts here. Plus, I'll change the filter. One more quart. So 8 quarts, zero shell, 15W50. So we're going to change this oil filter now. First thing I'm going to do is cut the safety wire. I prefer having a stool to stand on right there. Alright. Okay, got it started. Let's give us a nice rag underneath there to catch any oil that decides to fall down, or it gets all over the floor and all over the airplane. Let's see. Not much you can do when the oil filter is set like this. Okay. All right. 2 hands and tip her up. I like this oil to be cold, because if it's cold you don't leak as much out. So we did pretty good right there, I think. I always mark my oil filter before I install it. You can see here has a place for the date, engine hours, and which engine it's on. So today is 5/25/20. So we put 16 to 18 foot-pounds of torque on it. All right, so that's about 190 to 240 inch-pounds. Okay, there we go. Click. So safety wire it. Hey, it's hard to see with that light in my eyes. Easier to pull this from the other side, I think. Ah, come on. Extra nice and tight so you can't come undone. All right, I think we're going to be done for the day because my dog wants to go home. So he won't come with me anymore. I'm sorry, Troop, you're not coming anymore.